Hey guys, Sean here. Just wanted to drop a quick message today on my first day of this whole stay at home, work from home thing. And I'm just going to make the best of it. Things are going to be fine. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today is basically growing past the struggle or growing through the struggle. And one of the things that I picked up this morning in my preparation was, and I'm not going to read this just for the simple fact that I want to make sure I get it right. And that is, you have to be willing to push past your known limits to get to your greatness. And one of the thing that I take from that is that, you might be doing well, you might be doing great. Things might be doing really, really well for you, but you still have things that you want to accomplish. Basically meaning that even though you're in a good spot, you're still not yet to your goal. You need to push past what you know is your limit. So for me, it's one of those things where I have to continue to search for the weeds in my life, to pull them out by the roots so that I can become the better person that I want to be, to be able to produce the content that I want to create, to grow my insurance business the way that I want to grow it, to grow my motivational speaking platform the way that I want to. The things that I know that I do really, really well now, I've got to be able to expand on that. I got to push past my known limit. One of my biggest limits, and I'm putting it out there, is as back in the day, is I used to not like being able to, or not being able to, I used to not be able to speak in public and read in public. I can speak in public all day long. I had that certain vibe, but I hated to read in public. So if I had something I needed to read, I was just horrible at it. I mean, totally horrible at it. But I know that as I progress and grow through this motivational speaking and being able to prepare talks and speeches and be able to inspire individuals, there's going to be certain things that I'm going to write down that I'm not going to want to mess up. So I'm going to have to write them down and be able to read and make sure that I articulate my idea properly, or at least articulate and bring across the point the way that I want to. So for me, that was one of my hangups. That was one of the things that I needed to do. Some people, they could be struggling with some type of addiction or something like that, or they have to break through their known limits. They know that their limit is 1 or 2. Okay, fine. If you want to get better, if you want to do things, drop it from 1 or 2 to 1, or drop it to none, or try to stretch some continuous days where you don't have any. You'll start to see that life is pretty good. Pretty good. Or if it's an individual that physically you're working out, you're pushing your body to the limit, and one day it's like, I'm done. You maxed out, you couldn't do it. And then the next day you go back in, you push a little bit harder. You got to push past your known limits where you are at this very moment to get to where you want to be. If you want to get anywhere, traveling or something like that, I know that I have to get in my car and I got to travel to explore. And I got to go past my known limits to find the things that I want to find, different adventures that I like to explore in. As of right now, that's on hold. But, and as far as greatness, there's going to be things that you have yet to learn about yourself that is a limit that you're going to have to grow through. So first of all, grow. That's the thing about it, is you got to grow. You got to be willing to push the boundaries so that you can become better, that you can become sharper. In a lot of those situations, in order to get better, become sharper, is you're going to have to deal with adversity. You're going to have to deal with the struggle. You're going to have to deal with pain. You're going to have to deal with learning where you fall short. And in order to push past it, you got to know where it is. So just keep growing, just keep moving, just keep the positive mindset. You got to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the things that you want are, number 1, important to you, and number 2, you're worth it. A lot of people will be thinking, I'm at my limit. I just can't take it anymore. I'm just done. So many people have used that, but yet they wake up the next day, they do their job again, they do their whatever they need to do again in order to push past that. Those are the moments where I say when I reach my limit, that's when I know I need to dig deep. I need to dig really, really deep and get into the intestinal fortitude of what I'm trying to do. And that's when you know that you found a different level, is when you're able to push past it, get through it, and feel good. And once you do that, once you've accomplished that goal, then you can set your next goal. You know, for me, I had a huge push when I started my insurance business. Things were growing, things were kicking butt. And I had some major struggles that I needed to overcome. And my biggest push, my biggest limit was making a partnership. And for me, once that happened, I sort of got derailed and sidetracked. You know, I didn't have another goal to push through. So I didn't have another limit. I knew that that was the goal and that was what I was going to push to and push through. And then I sort of got stuck and I sort of slipped into a little depression. And sometimes you got to figure it out. You know, you got to refocus. That's when I got sick and tired of being sick and tired and decided to start perfecting me, start perfecting who I am and where I want to go. And I started reformatting those goals, those dreams, those things that I want to accomplish. And from that, almost 2 years now, when I started that process of trying to perfect and get better, is where this came from. You know, this whole project of Burroughs Motivation came from the struggle. You know, I struggled such in a way that I did not want this information to just fall on deaf ears. I want to be able to reach out and help those individuals that need assistance. I want to be able to inspire and uplift. I want to be able to help others reach the goals that they want to reach. And the thing about it is you have to grow past your known limit. Becoming a Marine, that was a huge thing. And you know what? They broke you down. They broke you down past your limits and then they rebuilt you back up. And that's what I want to do. I want to, not through a physical or, you know, train you to be a trained assassin type of thing, but to bring you to the point where you know you can't go on and then you run across this video and you realize I can do more. And then you push past it. And then you're able to get a little bit more momentum where you're able to then see the success that you are destined to have. So guys, if you're liking this video, please like, share, and subscribe. The support would be greatly appreciated. And definitely hit the notification bell so you know when I post the videos. I normally post a video every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So definitely look out for that. You can also find me on Facebook, Burroughs Motivation. I post something there every day, whether it be a inspirational thought or message. Most of the stuff that I will be posting there is 100% a Burroughs original. It's a Seanism, if you will. So if you like that content, definitely feel free to check out that Facebook page. But with that being said, I'm going to get back to work, do some things, and I appreciate it.